considerable elevation. We're in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between these Road Warriors and the Denver Broncos. Well, a very happy new year to all of you watching this one. Joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, saying hello for the first time in the new year, Brock. And also, as we end another regular season, this our penultimate contest before the old NFL calendar flips a page and our postseason arrives.
And this is where you want to put your best foot forward to begin one year and end another. Your New Year's resolution. Start the calendar year off right and give all the effort you got.
We're all set to go amidst the high-altitude snow here in Denver. And here we go at Mile High. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
At the 30-yard line, a 7-yard pickup.
First carry here for Jordan James. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. We're all set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running with James. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
That's another Broncos.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. James has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them, yet another FCS champion quarterback from North Dakota State, now playing here in the NFL. It's Cam Miller.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both. Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And this one isn't much better, partner. 3rd down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing 4th down here.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
What
line.
a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nix holds on to it. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Here's Nix to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Raiders offense out for another look here alongside QB Cam Miller. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Off the play fake, Miller. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st down, they'll run. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. From the gun, Miller. Has him on the quick hitter. Delivers a spin move, and the ball's knocked free. Oh, the Broncos get to this one. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
So here comes the Bronco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st down now, ball at the 33. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a game lead. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's a give inside to James. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now run, James. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. Broncos on top here at Mile High.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Porter on the coverage.
Running this with James. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down Denver. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Slot man's in motion right. They're going option keeper on first and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities in traditional sense. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Dylan Laube on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Now here's Miller. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 14.
Here's Miller to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Throwing is Miller. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
21. Raiders nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Laube with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. And he's encouraged out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack. Throwing Miller. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. It's Nix out of the pistol. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Finds Mims. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. There he is on 3rd and short. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is Justin Herbert. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Browns wideout. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. The Browns had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Bucky Irving. He's going to take this one 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Buccaneers use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders offense out for another look here alongside QB Cam Miller. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Miller. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Now the shotgun, Miller. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
3rd and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Miller's going to throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a 2nd half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for them. Has them with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. This is James. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Taken down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Nix from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 9 brings up.
Now Nix on third down. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. We've set it down from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now with James. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They run. It's James. And he's got chunky yards as we've reached the end of 3. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Cody Lindenberg. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's first and 10. From the gun, Miller. Able to get it to Franklin. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Miller setting the throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Third down from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They're up now, ready to punt it. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Has some daylight through the 40. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Denver set to take the field on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
On third down, here's Nix. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos
time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. The running back still doing it to this day.
It's a loss of 2.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
12 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Albie with the return. This makes it up to the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Miller. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Miller. Complete out to the right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Desperation time here. That'll be the 1st and more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Handoff now from the gun. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the well again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Miller back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
3rd and 12.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.